Brictopian.
Hello, it's Brictopian here, and today I will be taking a look at the next stage of building this matrix MOC. This MOC has been worked on quite a bit recently, but it's still got quite a long way to go. I've managed to do this awesome sign, I've managed to have this nice bay window that's inverted, I've got minifigures including Trinity, and of course Neo, and I've even got a streetlight on it, which I've now put a green bulb in, so it looks more matrixy. It's meant to transition from Ninjago on this side into Normal Creator Expert Modular on this side. I put the rabbit from the White Rabbit as a sign. I've put some nice silver chains across, and I've added a nice green door, as well as some posing for Trinity and her gun, which has bullet time, etc. But there's a lot of things I've added. Since the last video, I've added some teeth that actually stick out on the front of this sign above as well. I've had these curved like decorational elements on before, but now I've added teeth, so it has even more detail. Although I'm probably going to change these to silver to make them stand out more. I've got a key there to reference the key maker from the Matrix, which is just clipped on. I've also put the red pill and the blue pill on each side of the door now, using snot bricks and those curved sort of tiles where they curve all the way on one side. And then I've put a single square one and then another one there, and I've done that for both colours, and I think that looks really good. I think they're a good size to represent the pills from the Matrix, because I think they're sort of human scale, which is good. I've also started to work on making this walkway the same colour as Ninjago, because this plate here is now grey as opposed to black, and this brick on top, and the brick that I've put on there, I've done that so that it actually lines up with the correct height of where the walkway is on Ninjago. This bit's still black, but I'm going to change that to grey as well so it matches. Yeah, the bay window I've improved a little bit. It's more green than it was before, but I may even remove that black brick that's going through to the bottom so that all of the green is right pushed together. I just think it might look better, actually. I've started more work on the sidewalls, so they're built up higher now. You can see on this side it's completely built right all the way up to the very top, and you can see I've actually put some of these studs, 1x1 studs in there, that are in the trans green and trans clear to actually represent matrix code. At the moment it looks quite gappy around here, but that's just the way it is partly, but also it's just, it looks more odd because I haven't done the ones further down yet. I'm going to have to go back and redo the bottom bit so I can put coding all the way down. I'm going to have it on this wall as well. And even around the back, I'm going to have a bit come around here, hopefully. I've actually put ladders here now, so you can climb up to the second floor when you get a boat access from Ninjago and come over here. I've put some grey rock pieces here, some like corner bricks, whatever, to like give a bit more texture and like rustic landscaping. I've even included this single crystal in here, which has got like blue inside it. It's got like a blue crystal inside it, and I've put that down here as well, so just like have a little hidden gem. You could just pretend the blue in it is either blue from Matrix Blue or just blue from the water or whatever you want. And then I've redone these leaves on the back so they stick out further, which I think looks really good. And I've made them slightly smaller because before they were banging on the door when you open the door, and now the door can open fine. So it's like that. I've also put a rainbow above the door here, but I don't know if I'm keeping that there or not. I may keep it, or I might make it into a smaller one or something completely different, but I just put that as a reference to the Matrix, the last Matrix film, Matrix Resurrections, where they said about painting the sky with rainbows, and just there's a lot of that sort of thing, like to do with lights and colour in the Matrix, so I thought I'd put a rainbow above the door as like a sign, extra sign. It's good. I've used the red and blue tiles there for the blue and red pill again. It's just like a decoration for the outside to make it a bit more interesting on the pavement. You could pretend it's just part of the tiling, or it could just be I don't know, a little mat they put outside the door or something. This space I've left as a black plate there because I might build a matrix phone booth, and I might actually place that on this space because I think that's a good size, like 4x4. So I've left that there for now to show you where it might go. As you may notice, I've tiled this off like pavement, even though this is the back. Most modulars don't have the pavement in the back tiled, but because of the style of the matrix, how everything's very like city related and just like sort of dystopian and futuristic, I thought I'd have the back of it tiled as well. And also I just feel like it works well if I wanted to even have this as the front of the building instead of the back. If I wanted to, you can choose to have it the other way around then. Not a lot else I need to say that's really changed on the building itself, but it's just mainly building up the walls really, and just adding this stuff like the coding. I just feel like it looks really good with the extra coding in there. Obviously, like I said, the downside is that there's quite a lot of gap around the edge of the studs because of their round studs. I could change them to square ones, but I don't think they would look as good necessarily for what I'm going for. So I feel like that maybe I'll just leave them. Even though they do have gaps around them, I think that they still look good in my opinion. I could always put something behind it if I needed to, like to cover it over. I don't know yet, moving forward, I might change them. I might have to do something different, but I think these look good as coding, though, you know. And then, yeah, like I say, there's not a lot else I've really changed on the actual building yet, but I'm happy with what I've done so far. Inside here, I've done some extra things. This is just all bits in here I've left in here for now, but you can see I've got like this gear or this rotary thing here, which just turns, could be like a fan or just a reference to the machine world, like something that looks a bit machinery like. I've got the spoon there, which is a reference to the there is no spoon in the Matrix, which you can see I've got there. And then I've got a Sentinel, a really small one, which I've actually seen someone else do it, a design like this, and I got inspired by that. I saw it on Brixie's channel actually. He did it with one of his fans, sent him a Lego creation in their apartment, and they made a Sentinel that looked like this. And I sort of got to give them credit for this idea of using this sort of seaweed piece to make a Sentinel. So I've built that, and it's like a smaller scale Sentinel. But yeah, it looks really good still. It's not most accurate and detailed, but it still looks good, I think, as a Sentinel. And then the inside is not really got anything done to it much yet, apart from that though, because I'm just mainly focusing on the exterior. You can still see Neo there, and I've also got Deja Vu still there. But then the last thing I want to say for this video that I've done as an update is I've actually done a Trinity motorcycle, like a Ducati motorcycle. I've built it. This is just like using a single piece of black frame that's put on top of a normal motorcycle body part, and I've just built that up, put some grey handlebars in there, and like a light on the back in red, and a little one of those curved ovally ended tiles on there again. It's like just to finish off the light section. But this is quite good, I thought, as like a motorcycle for Trinity, and obviously a big part of Trinity's character is that she likes her motorcycles, so I thought I would include that. Just seems a good idea, and I'll probably put this on top of the building somewhere, or like maybe like the scene from the second movie where she jumps a motorcycle off the top of the building and then like lands into a building, it crashes into something. I might even do that. I don't know yet, going forward too much, but I think it's going well so far, this MOC. And I think it's, yeah, heading in the right direction. It's just, things change. And the more you try things, the more you realise what works and what doesn't. But I think it's good so far. I can't really fault it. My favourite part of it is still the Matrix sign. I think that's still the best part of this MOC at the moment. I did think about having it stick out even further, but I think it's good as it is. I have actually, that's another thing I think actually I didn't include in the last video, is that I've actually put blue and red plating behind here to make it stick out further, because before it was, the bay of these bits of the window actually stuck out further than this sign, and I didn't think it looked that good, but now it sticks out more, the sign, so it actually looks better. But yeah, it's not really anything else I need to say at the moment, so it's just see what happens moving forward really with this stuff. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on this second part to the Matrix MOC. I'm not entirely even sure what this building is going to be called yet. If it's just called The Matrix, or if it's going to be called The Matrix Apartment, or The Matrix Tribute, or The Matrix Museum, or whatever. I don't even know yet. But I'm thinking it's like a fan's take on a Matrix display, or whatever. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.